When my father took over from my grandfather, it was a much smaller shop. It was maybe a 8 to 10 man operation. Kent really expanded. He took a 8 to 10 man operation. We've had upwards of 100 employees at a time. We went from a small garage shop to this beautiful new building that we're in now. So Kent was solely responsible for that with the help of his team.
I knew Kent for 30 years. He was my boss for the majority of the time. He started as an apprentice for his dad. One of the older guys took him under his wing and taught him how to oil finish, which is a dying art today. Kent knew exactly how to oil finish, better than most. And then in '83, he took over from his dad, and he ran the business like he wanted to do it.
I was pretty young to take over that responsibility and make it go, right? Especially he had no business experience, but he learned quickly. I did too. I think he's you know, one of the people in Edmonton who have made the industry better, you know. And it's too bad he's gone.
He was a go-getter. His drive was strong, so he always wanted to stay ahead of the competition. And that's why we work together as a team in here, managers and co-workers and that, to get one step ahead of the competition.
Like a lot of times, if the apprentices would come here and they needed money, he would take money out of his pocket and say, here, studies, stay in school, don't quit because you don't have the money. One of the things that he did was if they passed, he would pay the tuition. Josh and Tyler have continued that thing, and which is good for the apprentices.
As you can see, we do great work here, kind of an art in itself. We did the Jubilee Auditorium, we did the art gallery, so probably about 30% of the woodwork that you see around the city comes out of this shop.
Kent would always want cabinet making in the area to flourish long past just ourselves as a company. One of the programs that he was involved with heavily, he was the vice president of ALLAN, which is the Alberta Woodworking Manufacturer Association, just so that the standards of woodworking would be increased throughout the city and recognized, and it would give an opportunity for all the other shops to be recognized for their higher standards.
Having him inducted into the Hall of Fame it's obviously an honor because he worked his whole life here to get to the point where it's at, and he would give the shirt off his back to anyone that needed it.
It means something different for us than it would have for him. For us, I mean, we see this as something that he's earned, and he's rightfully placed there. And for him, I think he would say thank you. It's an honor, but now it's time to get back to work.